royal commission calling for priests to report cases of sexual abuse admitted during confession. The church says the seal of the confession is non-negotiable. CNN's Alexandra Field joins us now live with more on this. So, the church has pretty much accepted every recommendation that they've been given here by this royal commission. Why not this one?
And many of the recommendations will go on to the Vatican. They say that that's how these recommendations need to be dealt with and essentially processed. As for this recommendation, they say that they cannot lift the seal because it would infringe on religious liberty. That is their response to a recommendation that was put forward in a report that was released some 9 months ago nearly. It was part of a sweeping investigation into sexual abuse in Australia's institutions. It concluded that countless thousands of children had been abused, and it made a number of recommendations aimed at the church. This was a key recommendation. The church says it cannot follow the recommendation. Here is some of the reasoning that they gave earlier today.
Australian priests and the lay faithful are deeply committed to both child safety and the seal of confession, which we hold to be inviolable. This isn't because we regard ourselves as being above the law or because we don't think the safety of children is supremely important. We do. But we don't accept that safeguarding and the seal are mutually exclusive. Nor do we believe that abolishing the seal will make children any safer.
In fact, the church says that abolishing the seal would make children less safe because currently priests can work in their capacity during confession to encourage people to self-report. By lifting the seal, they said that people would have less trust in confessions and might not come forward as frequently as the church says that can happen right now. The church also went on to say that the fact that they won't lift the seal should come as a shock to no one, but certainly it is inspiring some outrage. This quote now from a children's advocate in Australia who says, "I think it's appalling that the Catholic Church is not putting the safety of the Australian children as their #1 priority. If you want to live under canon law, go back to the Vatican. The cruelty to the children is very disgusting. There should be more spotlight on the psychological damage to them." Again, the church says that they are following some 98% of the recommendations made in that report. They've admitted that they were slow in some cases to respond after learning of the widespread assaults that had happened within the church, but they say that the church is learning, that it is changing, and that it has learned.